Hello my dear crafters, welcome everyone who come to my channel today, first time or not first time. Today I came with a small video about how to make an open edge. I like to use it for the neckline now because sometimes you make your jumper up down jumper and you realize at the end that your neckline is too large or too small and you can't do nothing about this. That's why I like to leave the open edge, which means like I leave open stitches on edge of my neckline. Then I can do some changes with this. At the same way I like to do top down jumpers because you can always change the length of your sleeves or of your piece at all. Then on my last jumper, I probably will show you later, I used this easiest method. You will not find any easiest method of leave the open edge. You can use it for your neckline if you need top down, or you can use it for socks probably instead of Judy method. It's just easiest way to cast on stitches. Then I will start with a slip stitch, which is easy way. For me, you don't need to use this stitch on the end result, but it will hold your yarn on place. Let me show again. I just turn it this way, yeah, and pull the line through the loop. This is your slip stitch. Yeah, I will not stop on it. I will knit my project in a circle. When I knit in a circle, I use my interchangeable needles, and on one side I use 4.5 millimeter and other side I use 4 millimeters. Then here you can do two ways. If you want your stitches on other side open, you can use two of your needles. Yeah, I will use one needle now because I like my stitches on the other side quite tight, because I'm using this method for the neckline. Then what I do, I just get a scrap yarn, I put yarn together, I put this stitch on my needle, I put yarn together with the tip of my needle, and what I do, I just start rolling. You will be amazed how easy it is. Don't put it tight, but you just roll around and count your stitches. This will be stitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you go like this, as many stitches as you need. Yeah, this scrap yarn can be thicker if you need a little bit more space. And for example, yeah, I've done. Now if I do plain knitting, I turn my work. If I do in a round, I just continue with all my stitches on the other side. Then you turn your work and start working. I will do my stockinette. Let's see, my first stitch. Hold a little bit your yarn here to turn, and then continue in stockinette. This way. It will be a little bit strange because they will stretch probably. That's why you can use another pair of needles if you want. I mean cable needles. And here I came to the end. You can do this stitch, or you can just leave this open if you don't need any knots on you. I will just make this stitch as well, just for the sake of the stability. Let me do a couple of rounds and I'll show you. Just pull your line here, Right, here I've done a couple of rows just for the sake of this demonstration. Then when you work, I would advise you to make a knot here with this scrap yarn and pull it tight to not stretch too much your stitches on here. And then when you like finish your project, you just come back and I'll show you how easy it is. And just start to put your stitches on a needle because they are open and they are already on your scrap yarn. And you go this way. And now you can take your scrap yarn off and continue working. Look, you have a perfect stitches on the other side, no problem at all. If you don't work on this stitch, just take it out. I prefer to not use this stitch because of the knot and because it's not looking very nice in the end result. But look, here you can use it for socks. You can use it when you do, now it's a time for summer tops. You can use it for making top down tops for your shoulders, sleeves, what you call them, I don't know. Anyway, you can find your own use for this kind of cast on. And I hope you like the video. To don't lose me again, just subscribe to the channel, put your like, and this will help me to develop more videos about knitting and crocheting for you. Thanks for watching. See you again.